Sometimes the work we do isn't clear to us, but it still accomplishes the mission. Jesus arrives at the Jordan, where John had been preaching about the need to get ready for the Messiah, to be baptized by John. Jesus didn't need the baptism of repentance, which John seems to understand, but Jesus insists, and John relents. As soon as Jesus is baptized, the heavens part, and the voice of God affirms that Jesus is God's Son, with whom God is well pleased. Because of how Matthew tells the story, we would think that John got a front row seat to all of this and would believe without a doubt that Jesus was the Messiah. And yet, later in the Gospel, we hear that John has continued his ministry apart from Jesus, landing himself in prison. Not only that, but he has to ask Jesus if Jesus is the Messiah. We could scoff and wonder at John's denseness, but I think it's better for us to marvel at his faithfulness in the face of uncertainty. He clearly had an inkling that Jesus was the Messiah at Jesus' baptism, but until he was assured of that reality, he continued to work in the way in which he was called, even if it meant imprisonment and death. John trusted that if he followed God in serving as he was instructed, that the work of God would unfold as it was supposed to. May we continue to follow God even when we have doubts, trusting that God is faithful and working through us in ways we can't even imagine.